We welcome you back. A little bit of trouble issues with some power, but nonetheless, the Saints tied it up 5-5 on a Cam Conley RBI double down the left field line that brought home two. And currently pitching for your Saints, number 25, Giovanni Sambito. It was Presley Kashuko who doubled into the left center field gap, stole third. And Giovanni Sambito now working on a 2-2 count. Nobody out, top of the 7th inning. And we have a special guest that's coming in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Saints pitcher Kobe Minchie will be joining us in the broadcast booth. It's Giovanni Sambito from the U.S. Air Force Academy working on a 2-2 count. And that one dings off the head of Xavier Rios. So now it'll be first and third, nobody out for the Crawdads, who are trying to make some noise after 2 runs to tie things up.
And that one just got away from Sambito, coming in on Rios the entire way. It's just a tough one there, as now you have to manage. And you almost wonder if having runners on the corners is better than just having a runner on third with no outs. That way the double play ball is still there. But really, you need some sort of lucky out here if it's a pop out, if it's a fly out that kind of doesn't leave the infield, something that holds the runner at third, but also allows you to get an out.
So now it'll be Ben Royo for his 4th at-bat. Grounded out, struck out looking, and a walk through his first 3 at-bats. So 0 for 2 as that first pitch in the dirt, and a nice snag to keep it in front of him by Alex Burge. Saved a run for sure. There's runners on the corners, no advance on the play. Xavier Rios stays at first.
It's a really, as you mentioned, really nice play to keep that ball in front of him. We've seen Sambito this year played pretty well in the game against the Oaks. Air Force Academy guy.
Trying to work out of some trouble here in this one. Got through a clean inning in his last appearance. Talked about a member of the Cadet Squadron 29, and his grandfather Anthony served in the Navy, and he had another relative who also served in the Air Force, and his father, 11 seasons in the major leagues, played for the Astros, Mets, and Red Sox. Son trying to follow in his footsteps. Is that one outside? The count now 2-1 to Ben Royo.
We've talked about Ben Royo as a dangerous hitter, Rice University shortstop. Snapped a 6-game reach base streak yesterday, but has reached base today with a walk. Sambito checks over there at first, and this is a moment where you really need some sort of fly out, pop out that keeps the runner over there at third. A strikeout would work too. 2-1 count here.
2-1 the count for Royo. Sambito looks back at first. Rios dancing. Will just stay in that count. That ball outside. The count now 3-1. Saints 3-0 on the season, looking to improve to 4-0. The Crawdads in a little bit of a losing streak after winning 2 games in a row, now on a 2-game losing streak. As the 3-1 offering, beautiful off-speed pitch and a swing from Ben Royo gets the count full.
It's really nice going back to the breaking ball there to get that strike. Now full count. Huge pitch upcoming.
Waiting on deck for the Crawdads is Nico Aspilcueta, who's 0 for 2 as well. As a 3-2 offering. Called strike 3, throw down to second. Not in time. So now runners on second and third, but a strikeout for Sambito brings up Nico Aspilcueta from Sherman Oaks, California, looking for a new home.
And interesting to see that Burge threw on to second, especially with a runner at third. Runner at third doesn't move. So inside, in on the hands of Aspilcueta, the third baseman. Tried to pull that ball in, and just not a lot of barrel at that part of the bat to do that.
It's the 2-2. Another 2-2 offering on the way for Aspilcueta. 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and there's strike 3. And 2 huge strikeouts for Sambito.
See, you were ready for it when it came.
I was ready.
You'd already practiced it out a little bit. Now, Giovanni Sambito is able to get out of this, and this is the guy that you would want at the plate if you're the Saints. Only has 2 hits on the young CCL season's really struggled. Yes, he had a triple in this one, but 0 for 3 against the Saints last time these two teams played. You've got a base open. Can really attack.
Coming up, Jackson Bird, who already 2 RBIs in this one, a triple down the first base line in his first at-bat, popped up to short in his second, and then got that single on a weird bounce to Adrian Lopez. He wasn't able to corral it and then was able to score on the RBI double from Cam Cavillo. It's the count now 0-1. Sambito with the pitch, and that one another swing and a miss, and a nice stop from Alex Burge. The count now 0-2.
I don't think Jackson Bird got the memo. I mean, he looks like he's trying to tee off 300-yard drives. U.S. Open's on the other side of the country. It's in Pinehurst this week. He's in Southern California.
He's really trying to swing hard, get some extra runs. It's the count now 0-2. Sambito trying to work out of some traffic, and here's the pitch. That one, check swing. Did he go? He did. And that's 3 strikeout swingings for Giovanni Sambito. He gets out of some serious damage, and the Crawdads unable to get any offense after that. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Kobe Minchie of the Saints will stop by to talk to us, and the score remains 5-5 here. Evan Davis, Adam Beck, Saints baseball. Back here for the bottom half of the 7th inning, joined by Kobe Minchie. Kobe, you got the first save in that game, first game of the season against the OC Riptide, made an appearance on Tuesday night. What's it like just being able to get into some summer ball action?
No, yeah, it's huge just getting out here and being able to play and being able to put the jersey on and get out there and get some game experience. It's awesome. So,
what did you think of Giovanni Sambito getting out of that inning with 3 strikeout swingings?
dude, that was huge. I mean, considering it's 5-5, get second and third, nobody out, and be able to do that, it's just big time for us. So.
And we've talked to a couple players, and they've kind of all mentioned it. We talked to Peter Worth after his walk-off, talked to Jacob Shart after his big game the other day, but something they've really felt is like the camaraderie with this group in terms of the hitters. Is that something that you also feel with the pitchers, really just feeling really close early on in this year?
Yeah, coming out here, usually it takes a while for the guys to kind of get to know each other, but these guys, we've all just kind of clicked really well and been hanging out on the off days and just having a lot of fun, really.
Have to ask, obviously with the off day yesterday, did you get up to anything fun? Did you go on any trips? Obviously you're from Texas, different climate out here.
Yeah, the weather's awesome. So a couple, 6 of us went to Newport Beach for the day, so we were able to just get out, get some sun and kind of just experience the beach. The beaches in Texas aren't great, so out here has been awesome.
And you were homeschooled in high school, so what was that experience like? And do you think it just helps you being able to focus on baseball, but obviously making academics a priority?
Yeah, being homeschooled, it's hard to find competition during the season, but summer ball was the best to get out there and get to face good hitters and get exposure. But Yeah, being homeschooled, it was awesome because my day would end around like 11 or 12, so then I could just really do whatever. So it was awesome.
Any of your friends jealous of the fact that,
Yeah.
you know, you're on a schedule, but
Yeah.
not really?
Yeah, all my friends that I played summer ball with would be like, "You get out at 11? That's crazy." So it was awesome.
Now, we've asked, well, we talked to Trajan Lee the other day, and we asked him who his favorite walk-up song is on the team. Is there anybody that sticks out to you? Is there anyone that you're like, what are they listening to? Any weird music tastes?
I have a little bias for my teammate, Aiden Pollock. He small-town Southern man. I love that. But, no, I think that's my favorite so far. But I really liked the mod last 2 innings ago, Detroit Rock City, considering he's from Detroit. I thought that was really good.
And maybe just one final question before we let you go is just the resilience of this team, the way you guys are able to come back. You know, we see in this one you were down 5-2. You come back now, it's 5-5. And even in that walk-off against the Conejo Oaks, coach putting this mindset into you that you're never out of it until that final out.
Yeah, I think he's done a really good job with that with all the guys. Easy to pull for each other when we're all wanting each other to succeed. So.
Now, as we see this throw onto second, got there in time. Really nice steal by Eli Watson. His first to ask, though, obviously you're from Texas. Are you a Mavs fan? How are you feeling?
I'm not a big basketball or football guy.
Okay, well, that's
I
good
do like
then.
the Mavs. I'm going for the Mavs.
Okay.
I think they're going to come back.
You think they're coming back?
Yeah,
so
I got faith.
it's the bold prediction in the broadcast
We
booth.
got faith.
Ain't over until the fat lady sings.
Yeah, crazier things have happened.
Crazier things have happened for sure. Now, we did watch, obviously, go on the mound last time out against these Walnut Creek Crawdads. Had maybe some troubles finding the strike zone at time, some issues.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're working through right now in terms of pitch-wise, or just trying to figure things out early on in the CCL season?
Yeah, me and Stone, pitching coach, worked today on some stuff and really found a really good thing that can work for me. So just excited to get back out there again. So just timing things up, just getting game reps was huge for me. So.
And is the plan at some point for you to start some games this season?
Yeah, I think that's the plan coming forward. I don't know exactly when, but eventually. I talked with Coach Milam about building up for that. So.
And what do you think of the battery that you have with Alex Burge? I mean, he's already has 6 walks on the season. This is a guy who just finds any way to get on base.
Yeah, he's a great dude. We all say he's like the happiest guy on the team. So he's always got a smile on his face. He's always giving me feedback behind the plate, especially in pins and before the season started. So it just clicked really well. I think all the pitchers clicked really well with him. So
you just check swing there and just send that one out. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. You still have Eli Watson. And what do you just maybe one thing is like just the way that all these guys are able to play around everywhere. You see Ryan Scott, who was in at first, plays left field as well. You look at just all these guys. Is that dream to have? And as a pitcher, are you not worried at all just by the fact that everyone's kind of like finagling their way around the diamond?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great job when you pick your players to come out here if they're versatile. So guys that can play all over, it just makes the game go a lot better for defense-wise. So coming in the pitch, I just look out there and I saw Scotty in the outfield, who's my roommate here. And I was like, if Coach Milam trusts him, let's do it. So it's awesome.
That's the way it is sometime. Now, final question for you. Score prediction for the end of the game. What are you thinking?
I think we'll get this in the 8th. I think we won't even have to go to the bottom of the 9th. That's my prediction.
We're going to hold you to that.
Yeah.
I think 7-5. I think they're going to be able to. I think they're going to blow it.
Well,
I'll
awesome.
hold you to that prediction.
Let's go.
All right. Well, thank you for the time. And we look forward to seeing you in that next appearance. You got the velocity, so we love seeing the fastball just getting sent right down.
So thank you.
All right.
It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank Kobe Minchie for the time. Is the Saints tied up in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2 outs and a 2-2 count for Joey Donnelly. As Alex Burge grounded out to Noah Zirkle. Saints, we mentioned, tied at 5. Joey Donnelly has walked his last 2 at-bats. That one down low, and the count now full at 3-2. Donnelly from Alamo, California, College of Cal Berkeley. Noah Zirkle trying to hammer home that strikeout pitch, and that one swing and a miss, strike 3. Joey Donnelly sent down, and we'll head to the top of the 8th inning. Saints 5, Crawdads 5, Evan Davis, Adam Beck. We'll see you soon. All right, hello and welcome everyone live from Jackie Robinson Field here in Pasadena. Evan Davis joined alongside Adam Beck, and it's the home opener for the Arroyo Seco Saints. Looks like it will hit into the gap. Yes, it will. It will score a run off the glove of Pollock. That will score 2. It's quickly 4-0 top of the first inning for the Oaks. 3-1 offering, low and away for ball 4, and that will bring in the first run of the game. It's outside, ball 4. Fisher stumbling off the mound. Saints just finding any way possible to get some runs, and they've now walked in 2 with the Saints as a pass ball gets away. 5-2 lead for the Oaks. 2-1 offering, that one down the third base. Beltowski will fire that one across. And 1 out now, but the runners advance to now be 5-3. First and second as they connect again. Rio didn't get a great read on that, and it's over his head. Ground roll double, and this game is tied. The 1-1 offering is connected on. That's in the left field, and that'll do it. The Saints come back down 5-2, and Peter Wirth walks it off.
How about a 4 spot by the Oaks to start things off in the first inning? And how about a 4 spot in the bottom of the 9th? For the Saints to end things in the 9th inning. What a game for the Saints.
Welcome you to the top of the 8th inning. Saints 5, Crawdads 5, Evan Davis, Adam Beck, and we see Giovanni Sambito get back on the bump after allowing runners on second and third, nobody out. 3 straight swing and miss strikeouts, and he opens up the top of the 8th inning with a strike. Ethan Liao leading things off. 1 for 2 with a double to right center field, and was later doubled off.
Yeah, and we saw that power with that double. Dangerous hitter here, and you got to wonder once again, even in the 8-9-1 due up, these guys really capable. With Liao, Mers, who struggled today with the strikeout swinging, fly out and pop out. But Cam Cavilla, we've seen what he's done at the top lineup.
Is that one just outside and upstairs for ball 1? Saints looking to improve to 4-0 on the young second baseman, Easton Elliott. A walk in his first at-bat with an RBI, strikeout swinging in a single to shortstop, and ended up scoring an RBI double that was roped down the line from Cam Conley, and that's what tied things up.
And we talked to Kobe Minchie an inning ago. He's still sitting there, actually. Now just watching the game from the press box. But he said Saints would put up 2 runs in this inning, wouldn't even need to go to the 9th inning. So we'll see if that prediction stands.
It's the count even 1-1 on Elliott from Oral Roberts University, who just made it in a few days ago as that one slapped foul out of play. So the count now 1-2 as a new pitcher on the mound for the Crawdads. It's number 36, Cal Johnson. It is a new pitcher, Cal Johnson. So 1-2 offering down low. Great take there from Elliott. So Cal Johnson on the mound for the Crawdads from the University of Puget Sound. And if I butcher that, I apologize. As a swing and a miss, strike 3 call on Easton Elliott. So that's the second time he struck out swinging.
Johnson played yesterday, actually, against the Riptide. Came in the 10th inning to try and salvage things with the bases loaded for the Crawdads against the Riptide, but gave up the game-winning hit to Rocco Gump, unearned, but nonetheless was in the ball game yesterday.
Crew McChesney bloop single to center field in his last at-bat, which set the table for Cam Conley to rope an 2-run RBI double, as that one fouled out of play. McChesney 1 for 2 so far in this one. Sorry, 1 for 3 with a ground out to second, a walk, a strikeout swinging, and then that bloop single.
Did pick up an RBI on that walk in his second at bat.
Is that one slap foul again? The count quickly 0-2.
And the mentality right now at the plate for McChesney seems like he's trying to do a little bit too much. He's really moving that lower body a lot of moving pieces to his swing. I think he needs to simplify things a little bit here, try and get on base.
The 0-2 offering, and that one looks like that one's also going to be foul down the left field line.
Just a tad late on that. It was slicing all the way. It was really a question of whether it would be fair or foul, just squeaking foul. And if it probably had stayed fair, it's probably a catch over there by the left fielder.
The count continues to be 0-2 to Crew McChesney from BYU, in a small sample size, led his team in batting average, slugging, and OBP. As that pitch outside, Johnson was trying to paint the outer part of the corner. McChesney didn't bite, so the count 1-2. Johnson with the payoff pitch, and that one outside. The count now evened up at 2. McChesney from Highland, Utah, will be entering his sophomore year at BYU. Currently 3 stolen bases on the year, as that one outside. The count now full, 3-2.
This is really nice job by McChesney to work this count back from 0-2 to 3-2.
Full count here for McChesney. And the pitch. And that one swing and a miss, strike 3 call. So Johnson back-to-back batters strike out swinging. And for McChesney, that's his second time going down on K's in this one. And now here's the man of the hour so far, Cam Conley, the DH, who had that 2-run RBI double that was smoked down the left field line.
Pepperdine University guy, rising senior. Still coming off Tommy John. Probably can throw next week. Well, I mean, he could throw in 2 weeks, about a week ago. So hopefully we'll come back to the Saints lineup as a infielder at some point in the season, give some more depth to the squad.
As he slaps that one down the third baseline, trying to beat out the throw, but a beautiful play set up by Nico Azpilcueta, and that'll do it. The Saints go down 1-2-3. We head to the top of the 9th inning, tied at 5. Top of the 9th inning, Arroyo Seco Saints and the Walnut Creek Crawdads tied at 5 apiece, and entering the game for the Saints, number 16, Blake Haggerty from Chino Hills, California. Mount San Antonio is where he resides, a pitcher and also a center fielder. 15 appearances on the mound, 31 and a third innings, 39 strikeouts, 18 walks, 4.6 ERA, but an 11.2 K per 9. And he'll have to deal with the meat of the order in this one, with number 19, Presley Kashuko, leading things off. Already 2 doubles to deep left field, and an RBI single to left field as well. First pitch outside for ball 1.
Haggerty's already seen these Crawdads before, just from the opposite end of things. Was a pinch hitter against the Crawdads last time against them on Tuesday, 0-for-2 in that game, and now getting the nod on the mound. He flings that one way high.
Just a bit high for
gotta,
ball 2.
It's got to keep that one under cruising altitude.
He does. He has the freshman from UC Santa Barbara, Presley Kashuko, up, who dominated Santa Barbara City College, 323 batting average, 3 home runs, 36 RBIs, and a hitter's count at 2-0. As that one paints the outside corner, the count now 2-1.
And Kashuko today has been phenomenal. 2 doubles to left last 2 at-bats, an RBI single in a second at-bat, RBI sac fly. Of course, it's a RBI there, but a sac fly to center in his first at-bat, swings through that one.
Swings hard on that. His 5th at-bat of the night. Didn't have a great batting average coming into this one, but led the team in RBIs with 7, a 182 batting average. That will obviously increase after an illustrious performance tonight, but now gets worked into a 2-2 count. It's Blake Haggerty trying to get things going here, and places a beautiful off-speed pitch. Got him looking. And 1 batter down in the top of the 9th inning. Blake Haggerty, beautifully placed curveball. Looks like my type of curveball.
Yeah, you've been watching all the Clayton Kershaw film. That's why.
Xavier Rios, in his second at-bat, got hit in the head. All good. You know, they took a nasty pitch to the dome as he ropes a single into center field on the first pitch he sees. So after 4 strikeouts last game, finds himself on base in both at-bats in this one.
And sometimes that's just the way baseball is sometimes. Sometimes it's not your day, and on Tuesday definitely was not his day, but gets on base, and now Haggerty has to worry about a runner at first.
Shortstop Ben Royo will step up. 2 strikeouts in this one, a ground out and a walk, so 0-for-3. Haggerty checks back on first, throws the pitch, and a nice block from Bird, being that ball in front of him. He's had a few of those in this one. He had the one with the runner on third. If that ball gets past him, it's 6-5.
Yeah, and we've seen him have troubles behind the plate at times this year so far. That time doing a really good job keeping in front of him, using kind of those legs to just push that one out, almost like a hockey goalie, making sure it kept in front of him.
Haggerty checks back on the runner, and Burge keeps that one in front of him. But Rios, smart base running, will advance to second. So now runner in scoring position, 1 out now for Ben Royo. And we see the command just a little bit off. Haggerty trying to place that curveball, just dying a little too late.
And interesting to go to Haggerty in this situation for his first pitching appearance of the season. Hasn't pitched yet until now. Clearly a lot of trust from Coach Milam and this coaching staff here in this 9th inning in a tied ball game.
Probably like that K per 9 that he was rocking. As that one roped down the third base side. Nice stop by Livingston to keep Rios at second.
Really well set. I mean, that's the 3rd time today the ball has gone right off Livingston's glove at third. And none of them have been errors. I mean, all of them have been really hard hit balls. Really even surprising that Livingston's been able to make a play on it. But that time, even just putting the smallest amount of leather on that baseball kept that ball in the infield. And if that ball gets past Livingston, it's a 6-5 ball game. It's really that simple. Heck of a job by Livingston at third, keeping this game tied. Yes, Haggerty has given up some big contact now, but it's a double play away from getting out of this.
Let's see if he could get out of this inning unharmed. Nice play by Livingston, as we mentioned. That most likely was an RBI double without his efforts. As Haggerty now has Nico Azpilicueta at the plate, who struck out swinging in his last at-bat. That pitch up high for ball one. Azpilicueta pop up to short, a walk, fly out to center. And as I just mentioned, struck out in his last at-bat, but has a chance to redeem himself with his first hit and give the Crawdads the lead in the top half of the 9th inning. As Haggerty checks back on second and will fire the pitch. And that one, beautiful pitch on the curve, got him swinging, and the count evened up at 1.
You can really see on that arm angle with Haggerty with his length, he's pretty tall. 6'5", 185, is really able to come over the top and get so much movement on that breaking ball. That time you saw it there just die when it got to the plate.
Count even at 1. You mentioned a double play ball gets Haggerty out of an inning. Traffic on the bases as he flings this pitch, and that one popped up out of play. It'll head into the bushes.
This bush is seeing a lot of action today.
So the count now 1-2 on Azpilicueta in the transfer portal, as we've mentioned earlier, from Olone College, where an impressive .342 batting average and 41 games played. Came into tonight with a .286 average in 6 games with 3 RBIs and 3 runs scored. As that one low in the dirt for ball 2, but Burge doing everything he can to keep that ball in front of him.
It's a really nice play by Burge, and sometimes when you've got a pitcher that really has a lot of movement, especially on that breaking ball there, it's really important to have a catcher, a veteran guy behind the plate that can keep balls in front of him, and that time Burge does a fantastic job on that one.
2-2 offering as Haggerty checks back on Rios at second. Fires that one low and away, and the count now full. And up next, Jackson Bird, who has also put some loud contact. He had a triple in his first at-bat. He might have a chance with the bases loaded. As Haggerty in a big spot here, top of the 9th. Score 5 apiece as he fires the 3-2 offering. Check swing call, ball 4. As Azpilicueta held up. So now bases loaded, 1 out for Jackson Bird in a big spot here.
And on one hand, this is probably the guy that the Crawdads would want just because of his power, his ability to mash the baseball. On the other hand, this is probably the guy the Saints want. Only has 2 hits on the season, struck out swinging last time, reached base on an error his third at-bat. Yes, he tripled in his first at-bat, but outside of that, only 1 other hit in CCL play this year. Haggerty really needs to attack him here. Doesn't have a place to put him with a walk.
Starts off with a beautiful curveball in there for strike 1. Jackson Bird, 2 for 4 on the night. We talked about the triple down the first baseline, then popped up to shorten his second at-bat. Singled to Adrian Lopez in his third at-bat. Came around to score on the Cavillo RBI double. And that one outside ball 1. He struck out in his last at-bat, and for Haggerty, trying to get him on a strikeout, maybe a potential double play ball, pitching him outside. Count even, 1-1, 1 out. Saints 3-0 on the season, looking to move to 4-0 as the 1-1 pitch is connected on. Watson smartly throws it to first. Burge loses the ball. So now 2 runners will come in to score. Now 7-5 lead.
And that's just a huge mistake from Eli Watson. Obviously not a natural first baseman, trying to gun that throw home, and he didn't have to rush it. He really didn't. He had the time. Yes, he had to put a powerful throw, but it needed to be accurate. And that one was powerful and not accurate. It gets past Burge. 2-run score, and now the Saints squad in a pickle.
Saints squad in danger of getting their first loss on the season. It's the score now 7-5. Runners at the corners for Ethan Liao, who 1 for 4. The first pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. And talk about Watson just could have stepped on first, at least get 1 out and just take the 1 run. Just fired a bullet to Alex Burge, and just not the best throw. As you mentioned, he's not in his natural position.